The past, forever locked in regret. But what if the past could be changed? Years have come and gone since the night that saw the end of the world, my world. The service needed someone on the Titanic. They chose me. I was to wait for a signal from my contact, so I remained in my cabin. I left only once. Georgia was on board. And that's when it came. There'd be no second chance. It was Sunday, April 14th. Too late, you see, for the Titanic. For me. What if I'd met with my contact, prevented disaster? What if the past could be changed? What then?
Okay, campers, rise and shine. And don't forget your booties, because it's cold out there today. It's cold out there every day. What is this? Miami Beach? Not highly. Yeah, welcome to Titanic Groundhog Day edition. This is the 414th time of me waking up at 9:30, April 14th, 1912, on board the RMS Titanic. Sorry about that knocking. That's my ever loyal and obedient servant, Smivels, steward. He's just turned up to tell me that he's happy about seeing me up and about. He thought I had a touch of the Malden mare, which is common on crossings across the Atlantic. He's also brought a note on a tray that's from Penny Pringle, which reads, "Meet me by the electric camel now," which is located in the gymnasium. She's quite insistent, Smivell tells me. He also has a bit of a moan about the amount of people on board the Titanic, and he's only got 2 pairs of hands because they all want messages delivered promptly. And he also asks me if I need instructions on how to get around the Titanic. Well, I can assure you, after 414 times of doing this, I do not need instructions. In my room, there's a bed, a table, a sofa, a great big trunk in the middle of the room. I've also got a dresser by the window with a curtain-drawn porthole. In the dresser is my watch, which I'm going to take now. And also in the drawer is a note from a lady called Georgia. She's telling me to meet her on deck tonight and tell no one about it. In my in the big trunk is a dictagram and a scrambling machine. I forget the name of it right now. There's also notes about the German movements in Europe that come from my bureau located back in London. The dictagram has instructions on me telling me to meet with my assistant Penny Pringle, or my boss, should I say. This is a menu. I never ordered off of it. I'm not going to bother now, especially after 440 times. Here's my bag. I better take it before Smivels tells me and let the old boy in.
Good evening. I am Smivels, your steward, and, if I may say so, it is good to see you up and about. You've been in your cabin the whole voyage. A touch of the Malden mare, was it? Seasickness can be quite unpleasant, especially if it's one's first crossing. Since you haven't been out of your cabin, may I instruct you on how to get assistance while on board the Titanic? Very well. Your correspondence. 2,200 on board, and they all want messages delivered promptly. Even if it is 1912, and the Titanic, the most advanced means of sea conveyance ever devised, I still have only 2 hands. Here, a map of the ship for you. Compliments of the White Star Line. I have taken the liberty of indicating your cabin, C-73. Of course, on a Sunday evening at this hour, there won't be many people out. Will there be anything else? Have you unpacked? You'll find your trunk key in your bag on the bed. If you require additional assistance, please ring the bell by the door. Good night.
Cue the eerie music. Well, I've got everything I need in this room. There's nothing else I can do, so let's go meet the insistent young Penny Pringle. I just want to show you. I just want to give you guys a quick demonstration of how quick Smevel is. Now, as you can see, if we go into the corridor, there's no one in sight down this side. If we turn around, there's no one in sight down this side. So we'll go back into our cabin and we will push this button, and you will see how fast Smevels is.
May I be of assistance? Remember, you may always contact me by returning here and ringing the bell. This is your cabin, C-73.
Good little demonstration, wouldn't you say? Right, so the gymnasium is this way. And I also want to say that how quick I can move down these corridors. If I ever do manage to get out of this time loop, I'm going to enter myself to run the 100 meters. Because you wouldn't believe how quick I can run down this corridor, I'll show you. I mean, I did that in literally in 2 seconds. Let's count it, ready? 1, 2, 3, okay, 3 seconds then. Okay, well you don't need to talk to anyone here. Let's just go straight up. Oh, I'll let you know who this guy is. His name is Ladum Sakem Trask. He's a metaphysical, basically he's a medium. He likes to read items that I possess or pick up on the ship. He tells me things that I already know. And we won't be talking to him right now because I can't be bothered. These guys have been standing there. Every time I've woken up, these guys just stand there. They don't talk to each other. They just stand there looking at one another. So it's a bit odd. Penny Pringle is located in here. She's looking at the map there of the Titanic. Basically, I'm going to have a conversation about her. She's going to say how annoyed she is that how late I am. In another 5 minutes, she would have cancelled the mission. Glory be, she says. She then tells me to look at a photograph of a German colonel called Zeitel, who she believes has stolen the Rubaiyat. Well, and that's my mission. I've got to get the Rubaiyat back off of German Zeitel. Basically, I've got to get the book back, and it's part of my mission. Because he's German, that's why. This is all about him being German and dodgy, isn't it? Right, yeah, so.
Glory be. It's about time. You're late. Another 5 minutes and I'd have cancelled your mission. Look at this. A German colonel named Zeitel. He's inspecting their embassies in Havana, Washington and Mexico City. We know better.
Just for your information, by the way, this is the German colonel Zeitel. Now, note his posture and his expression on his face. I will be meeting this guy very shortly in the Café Parisien with his protégé Willy von Hadelitz. But yeah, note his posture. He will be sitting in the exact same way, and he'll be looking at me in the exact same expression on his face. So it must be his common posture. Also note that if I don't stop looking at the photograph, Penny Pringle will never take that photo away. She will stand there and hold it the entire duration. In the past, I have experimented to see how long she holds it for. She held it literally up until the water started coming in the gymnasium from where we hit the iceberg. So she doesn't ever take it away. So right, I'm going to cut her some slack now though. I'm going to humour her and I'm going to let her pull the photo.
10 days ago, the Bureau got word that Zeitel has in his possession a priceless copy of the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam, stolen 2 months ago in Paris after its purchase by a very highly placed member of His Majesty's government. It's your job to find out. His Lordship's watching this very closely indeed.
No, I don't want to end up in some back office shuffling paper
Unless
about.
you fancy spending the rest of your career in some grotty Midlands back office shuffling paper about.
Well, you know, of course he's not travelling alone. He's with his protege.
No, he's with a protege, name of Heidelitz, I believe. The two spend a great deal of time in the Café Parisien, nibbling pastries. Get into the wireless room. I don't know or care how.
I do.
Officer Morrow wouldn't let me in. See if
He'll let me in,
Cyprus
believe me.
received or sent any telegrams about the Rubaiyat. You've got a cryptograph in your trunk. It'll unscramble the German codes for you. You use the brains God gave you.
I don't need to anymore.
Watch people. Listen. When you find the Rubaiyat,
God gave me the day over and over. That's all I need now. I know what cabin you're in. I don't need to ask you. But I'll let you tell us anyway.
Cabin F, 34. Use the second-class stairs. You should be set. Remember, this is your big chance. Don't fail.
I won't. You can look at various stuff inside here, but to be honest with you, all I'm going to do now is punch this bag. I'm so frustrated. I'll need these fists later, because there's a guy hiding down below decks called Vlad. I'm going to punch his lights out later, okay? Now we're going to have a little look on the boat deck, shall we? Right, so she wants me to go into the wireless room. Well, that's on the other side. That's on the starboard side of the ship. I could try and cut through down here. I could cut through there, which is the bridge, but this guy here will not let me. He'll tell me that Officer Morrow is pissed off because he's lost his binoculars, which I know exactly where they are.
Sorry, this section's off limits. Passengers aren't allowed on the bridge. Officer Morrow's in no mood to accommodate passengers right now. He's misplaced his binoculars, and he's in a right proper state about it too. Off with you now.
Right, so, before we commence with trying to get into the... before I bother trying to chat Officer Morrow up about letting me in, there's a guy here on the right hand side standing next to the second funnel, and he is called Max Zeidelman. He's an American. Philadelphia, PA. He's a buyer for Haymaker's department store. Shoppy of Spruce Street, they call him. He thinks I look like a sporting type, so he's going to offer me to go down to the smoking room and play a round of blackjack with Buick Riviere, who sits in the chair and doesn't move. He just sits there playing blackjack, smoking a massive cigar. What do I say? If I say yes, he'll then invite me to go meet Colonel Zeitel and Willy von Heidelitz in the Café Parisien, which he'll then discuss how... No, the Colonel, he's quite inquisitive. He wants to know why I'm British in first class, because we're crap at business and all that. Anyway, let's just get... He's a lovely way of gesturing me over, by the way. Old, Max.
Come here. Don't you love the sea air? Really clears out the sinuses. Max Seidelman, Philadelphia, PA. Buyer for Haymaker's department store. The Shoppy of Spruce Street, they call me. You a sporting type? You look like the sporting type. Come on down to the smoking room for a nightcap. Riviera's looking for someone to play a few hands of blackjack with him. What do you say? Not much else to do. Not tonight. Brr. Cold as a cast iron commode out here. So, what do you say?
I never found out what a cast iron commode is, but...
Great. First, let's swing by the Parisian Cafe. There's a man there named Zeitel, a German. Claims he's a businessman. But he's got something up the sleeve, all right. I know the type, believe me. Dollars to donuts, he's in some racket. So come with, why don't you? We'll hit the smoking room from there. Hey, Colonel, how you doing? Willie, like you to meet a friend.
A pleasure.
Remember the photograph?
Heidelitz and I, we welcome diversion during such an uneventful passage, don't we, Willie? Certainly.
Do you notice how quick we went to the Café Parisien?
Dissecting children's
We almost Star Trek it.
Cultural mythology, it's quite interesting. So only a junior professor, I tried to interest Dr. Freud.
He's a genius.
He's a genius, and
Yes, I am sure, quite. On the passenger list, it says you embarked at